Introducing the all-new NALC LCAS system, courtesy of the Cloudy Foundation. On the 21st of February, NALC entrusted us with the task of developing a cutting-edge software that could streamline and digitize their council award scheme.
We have been joined by NALC, the National Association of Local Councils, and they have a requirement for a piece of software to transform how they run a very, very important part of what they do.
Over the course of 7 weeks, our dedicated team worked tirelessly to design and test the LCAS system that we're thrilled to present to you today. The system was made within the Microsoft 365 workspace and has completely revolutionized the old process by making it fully automated and user-friendly. With just 30 minutes for a council to apply, the LCAS system eliminates the need for any paperwork, saving valuable time and resources. Our journey was not without its challenges, but we persevered and overcame them with innovative solutions.
So we were briefed by Anders and Lisa, first of all. So NALC stands for National Association of Local Councils, and there are around 10,000 councils in England and Wales, and they all run a local award scheme. So they found it was very inefficient. It's very inefficient currently, as it's built on an old legacy app. And they wanted to make it a lot more cloud-based, so it's a lot more future-proof. They want to remove the need for any paperwork. They want it all to be online. So that was our task.
We put all the questions from there into here. So if we click it to start, and you fill in the information, let's go see the next form, the assessment form. All the form answers goes into the SharePoint, and that holds all the information from the questions.
So with the SharePoint database, SharePoint is the online database that is used in Microsoft 365. So we have the example here. Anything that was used, any questions that was asked with the forms were then stored in this database here. So it's the backbone of the entire app. So any data that's been inputted from the council are then stored in here, and then from here, this information is used to make the app.
So in this project, we use Microsoft Flows and Automate. Microsoft Automate and Flows are software that lets you run various events as long as you have a trigger, which in our case was this Microsoft Forms response. We also use Power Automate, as this is automated, meaning we simply don't have to worry about putting the application details into the Teams chat, for example. This also means that you can go for your ever so long coffee break and just let Power Automate do what it does. We needed Microsoft Forms, Flows and Automate to make our lives easier, as well as a clear representation of what will happen.
Well, I'll show you the basics of how the application process is handled in the app. So we've got like a dashboard which has pie charts on it and sort of visualize some of the data. In here is just your general management of the applications you have there. It allows you to see the status of each of them, depending on which one you click on. It just shows you the basic data. So if you were to edit one of the first councils and select this one, you can now send this to triage. This will automatically change it to triage. And then you also receive an email from up here telling you that the triage team has got a new event to deal with.
In NALC's database, it usually consisted of a lot of paperwork. So the aim of this project was to completely digitalize it. And this is mainly what's been achieved with the project. So key things we've learned are a lot of us new students and former returning students. We've been able to use new applications over the course of this project. So mainly using the Power Apps and being able to connect them to automate and new tables. Some difficulties included linking tables and some of the questions included in the forms, because there were several repetitions that were included. However, what we're most proud of is completing the app to the extent that it is right now. So thank you.
Jonathan here, I'm Chief Executive now. So, firstly, just thank you very much, both Cloudy and the students, for this brilliant piece of work. We're an organisation that's been in existence for like 50 years or 70 years, and we've got lots and lots of paper. So it's great to kind of look at it through a fresh set of eyes and to simplify it, to streamline it, and to make it much easier. And I was interested to hear somebody say that there were lots of kind of competing bits of process or duplicating processes, which I'm sure is true in many of the other things we do too. So it's good to kind of engineer that out, which will save us all time. But I think you've done a brilliant job, everyone. So thank you very much.
It was brilliant. What you presented to us today. I'm very impressed, and being the main one that deals with the ins and outs of the scheme really on a day-to-day basis, it will make my job a million times better. So for that alone, I thank you all for your hard work with this. It's really good to see.
Great. Well, thanks ever so much, everyone from NALC. We really appreciate your feedback and the comments. But Mark, we'd love you just to say a bit of feedback. You have obviously spoken to students previously, and inspired them and talked to them about some of the things they could do. And obviously, this is the first time, just like now, you've seen this app as well.
Yeah, thank you for having me along, and well done, students. Very, very well done. I'll say it to you again, as I said it before. I was super proud of you, the commitment you did to do that over Easter break when everybody else was probably getting bigger on chocolate or whatever they fancied. You were heads down, giving it your best. So again, very, very well done. It shows great commitment, learning, perseverance, as you said, and I'm ever so proud of you. And it's great to see that final app. So here to you again.